Let's see if I can find an audience this time. 6,400 plus following on my Facebook page, on my band page. Another few hundred on my 1,000 on my personal page. Can't find anybody. Go to Instagram. Can't find anybody. And I'm not shy about my titles, as you can see. I'm saying what I feel like I need to say in order to get people to embrace it and engage me. I just want to be engaged in this. I want to be proven wrong. If you think I'm wrong about anything I'm saying, then let's do that. Let's have that fucking conversation about why I'm wrong and you're right, you piece of shit supporter. I'm just hoping. I figure maybe if I wait a little bit, somebody will see it. Again, it shouldn't really be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard, especially since I'm the one that's wrong. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody to come tell me what I'm wrong about. I did have a commenter. I had a commenter that apparently watched my Semitism equals supremacy videos. And, you know, it's funny how every one of those situations happens, the person they don't say, you're wrong about this and that and this and that. It's always just shit talk. And then they go watch another one of my videos where I say death threats over Brian Mullin and it's, I hope words turn to actions. This person hopes I get killed because I what? Don't support Israel? Like who's gonna say that? Other than some savage piece of shit Israeli, who would say such a horrible thing? I don't think you guys realize just how fucking bad this whole thing is. 26,000 fucking people at least. I mean, come on. You know the number's way higher than that. These savages are just... And the thing is, this is how you know that they know they're wrong, right? If they didn't think they were wrong, they would allow the debate to take place. Have you seen anything anywhere on mainstream media where somebody is talking shit about Israel? Unless maybe they interview like a leader of something, you know, a leader of an opposed, but very rarely do you get to see that. And you'll never see someone like me given any sort of platform because I speak in layman's terms, man. And I'm not afraid to call out bullshit. If you say something that's bullshit, I'm going to call it out. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I guess. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I don't want to cause problems, so I'm going to stay quiet. Not going to happen. You know, I can't find anybody that is proud of their support for Israel. How could you be proud of that shit? Unless you're a fucking savage, how can you be proud of what Israel is doing? You're watching a first world nation with the most advanced military in the region attacking people with rocks and sticks. What sort of pride is that? Even the supposed attack on October 7th was done by people on motorcycles and with paragliders. That's the best they could come up with. Because they don't have any tanks. They don't have any fucking fighter jets or fucking regular airplanes. They don't have any real weaponry. How come you never actually see footage of the weaponry? How come the only time you see footage is stupid shit like, well, look at the Palestinians. They're dancing on top of that tank they took over. Why aren't they driving that tank? And when was the last time you saw one of those videos? When was the last time you saw anything that proved Palestinians even have a dog in the fucking fight? Oh, well, I saw some footage of some rockets being fired. So they'll show the footage of the rockets being fired, but you'll see it from like right here. So you can't tell who's actually shooting them. And you don't know when that footage was taken or what, nothing. You just see some fucking rockets being launched. Well, those are Palestinian rockets. Well, if they can find, if they can film them, how come they can't get them? Again, the worst part is like, I'm willing to be destroyed, right? I'm willing for my entire reputation, my life, my existence to be destroyed. Any credibility I'll ever have to be destroyed by putting me on TV and letting me debate one of these pieces of shit. Any of them. The highest ranking any of them that they can find. The smartest any of them they can find. I'm willing to be the bad guy. Yet I can't find it. I can't find a single fucking person that supports Israel. Can't find a single person. Make it make sense. Come on, guys, make it make sense outside of the conspiracy. Because to me, it's as obvious as it can be. They control the fucking world. They control the media. They control social media. So they prevent this from happening. Other than that, tell me what's happening. You got nothing. It's so fucking bad, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be more. I don't know how to get myself to a spot where I'm responsible for what I have to say. That somebody is going to put me in my place or anything. I don't know how to do that. You'd think going live on social media with a really, controversial title and then saying things directly, not hiding behind, not hiding behind, clever wording or anything. Just coming out and saying the Jews are the worst fucking people in the world. All of them. All of them. I don't buy this good Jews, bad Jews, Zionist, non-Zionist bullshit.
Oh, that was one of the discussions that we were having with Gila and his coworkers. Because they kept saying, it's not the Jews, it's the Zionists. We know lots of Jews that are good people that don't think like that.
Really?
That don't think the Palestinians should be killed.
Yeah, where are they?
Supposedly living among us.
Yeah, but where are they in the conversation? How come they're not the ones out protesting? How come they're not the ones standing up to their own people? Since, the Jews' easiest way out of everything is to just go, well, you're anti-Semitic. So if you go, well, I'm Jewish, so then what?
I mean, just because you don't stand up and be an activist doesn't mean you don't agree with what the activists believe. You're just not willing or able to take that platform, and that shouldn't be chastised.
It absolutely should be. It's like Christians.
They're still teaching their kids the right thing.
They're not teaching their kids the right thing. They're teaching their kids the supremacist bullshit that is Judaism. It is supremacy. Teaching somebody that you and your people are chosen by God and the rest of us are just goyim is supremacy.
Those that don't believe that.
They all believe that. They all believe that the Jewish people are God's chosen people. That statement is as supremacist as it gets. You've just been so brainwashed into thinking about, because if anybody else says it, if black people are like, yeah, black people are God's chosen people, people are like, dude, you can't say that. You'd be upset by that.
I wouldn't be upset by that. I'd laugh at that. But no matter who said it. It wouldn't matter who said it. I'd laugh at that. But
it's supremacy, though.
What I'm saying is, those Jews that don't believe that,
Where are these Jews? I don't see these Jews.
I went to school with one.
No, you didn't.
Lori didn't think that she was God's chosen people. She thought all that shit was bullshit.
I'd love to talk to her now. And I'd love to hear what she has to say about what's happening.
She didn't marry a Jewish man. She's divorced now. But
I'd love to hear what she has to say about what's happening.
Her stepmom wasn't
unless she's openly saying Jews need to get the fuck out of Israel. Any support for Israel is atrocious. It's atrocious. Israel came into existence because of a smaller genocide. They literally just came in and killed a bunch of people and kicked them out. And they've been doing nothing but killing people. Exactly.
Where did they come from?
I've always asked, how does a country that doesn't exist have a military to be able to come in and do that? Well, it's because we did it. The Americans, the Allies went in and did that shit. I mean, let's be real here. At the end of the day, your silly fucking stupid beliefs are just that. They're silly stupid beliefs. The same way you think about everybody else's beliefs, your beliefs are the same. Using your chosen religious beliefs as justification for anything is unacceptable.
My point was, though, those Jews that don't believe that don't follow any sort of religious anything.
They're not Jews then.
Just because, well, if they're born Jewish, they're born Jewish. You know, I'm born Greek Orthodox. I don't
No, that's not true. You're not born Jewish. Jewish is an idea. It's an idea. You can't be born an idea. The claim that it's some sort of race is just not real.
I'm not saying it's race. I'm saying those that were born into that religion but don't choose to follow it, just because they're not protesting and they're not on a platform speaking it, from the rooftops, doesn't mean that they don't have good intentions or that they can't do good on a smaller level. Like you said.
So I'm watching this guy across the street get mugged, right?
Oh.
And I go, well, I'm not actually partaking in the mugging. Yeah, I'm watching it, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not out there, supporting the muggers. Well, they're just as fucking bad. You watch some bad shit happen to people and you don't say anything about it, you're a piece of shit. Sorry. But especially in this regard, because of the way the system is set up, that anybody that says anything instantly gets called anti-Semite and all these things, and most people don't know how to handle that. Like, the only people that can actually say something are those Jews that don't believe in it. And instead, they're watching the mugging. They're seeing the house on fire, and they're not calling the fucking fire. Somebody else will call the fire department. I'm not going to. And you know, on the surface, yeah, that's how they've gotten away with it for all this time. That's how there's the good Jews, and then there's the bad, the Zionist Jews. And the good Jews are just trying to live their lives. They're overtly supremacist lives. Their lives, their belief structure is a horrible supremacy based on bullshit. Let's not beat around the bush here. There's no legitimate anything that has to do with their shit. It's just some chosen bullshit. And they have you completely duped, man. They have all of us duped into believing that, well, you know, if I don't say anything, then it's okay. Some of them are good, and just because that's bullshit. I'm so fucking tired of this, man. I'm so tired of it. And at this point, you know, especially in the Jewish community, you can't say, well, I don't follow it. I don't really know what's going on.
I don't know. I still, just because I'm not on Facebook Live talking about how bad I think it is.
Yeah, but if you were given the opportunity to, you would.
I mean, no, because of the backlash.
Well, then you're just as bad.
Your family gets attacked and shit. My family's worth more than that to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's selfish attitude.
In danger.
That's the selfish attitude that they require.
That I cannot affect the change for anyhow.
Of course you can. Everything comes from one person.
Not something like that. You need
absolutely
numbers to fight.
Absolutely, but it has to start somewhere. It starts with one person. One person who has the ability to bridge the gap.
Unless you've got money, power, connections.
Now, see, all you're doing is making the excuses that they have created for us reality. They created all of these things, these hurdles, these hiccups. And you're going, well, that one works for me, so. That's the thing. I've been struggling with this a lot lately. I don't know how to get around it. Like, you see how my wife is. So you can only imagine that it causes problems between us. How do I go, well, fuck, nobody else is doing it, so I shouldn't do it too? How do I just watch a genocide happen and not say anything because it makes other people feel better? Waiting for it to spread. If you think they're going to stop with the Palestinians, you're crazy. They're going to be emboldened by all of this. Trying. Fuck you guys. Fuck all this. Fuck all of you Israelis and Jews. Fuck you all.